We are live.
Yo, what up, Comixsense crowd, community crew? Guess where we are? Empire Comic Fest 3. Shout out to Mike Blowers. Shout out to Ken Wheaton. Shout out to the Comixsense community. Y'all don't even understand what time it is. Listen, fire books, big boy books, big ticket books. Y'all never heard about Empire Comic Fest? You've been missing out. This is my first time up in here. I promise you, it will not be the last. We got the whole Comixsense crew up in here. We got Rich Doesn't Read. We got Ian Michaels, and we have Kaiser Trobes. And I just want to show y'all a few of the things that we purchased since we walked. Listen, I got in here. I was in here. I didn't get 30 feet, and I had to pull out my credit card. I had to go to the CFO and be like, yo, bro, let me show you. You know how we spec. You know how we like to identify trends before they become trends. We're just gonna show you some of the stuff we've grabbed from the Empire Comic Fest before we get in here and we show you all of the fire. Look at that. We got the first appearance of Vision. Y'all know how we spec on first appearances. We love first appearances. First solo appearance. First solo title featuring Silver Sable. Darkhawk #1 solo title. Love this one. A $3 first appearance of Gwen Page. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? You already know how I get down. I love Star Comics. Rocky and Bullwinkle is what it is. We've been telling you. We've been screaming from day one. We've been screaming reprints. Yep. Milestone, X-Men #1. We love the 2099 universe, so we got us some Punisher 2099s. We got Doom 2099. We got another Punisher 2099. How about Spider-Girl? How about Spider-Girl? And of course, we got a stack of True Believers. We got a stack of facsimile editions. We got a stack of reprints. Amazing Spider-Man #1 behind the scenes. Free comic book day, amazing. You know what? Enough of what we got. Let's do this. Let's go on this journey at Empire Comic Fest 3 because this is fire. I'm so excited. You already know we're going to go live. You already know we're going to be selling you books from the Empire Comic Fest, this really dope con. Y'all don't understand the scope of dope with this con, but you're going to see. You're going to see. Let's take a walk. So right here we have the entranceway, this phenomenal con, and of course, shout out to the people who are contributing their time to help get Empire Comics Fest 3 off the ground. Shout out to you all. Hope you don't mind being on camera. Shout out to you all. Awesome staff. Welcome. The moment we walk through the door. You are camera friendly. You are made for the camera. And of course, y'all remember we have the legend. We have the icon. We have Mike, Green Arrow, Warlord, Shaman Tears, Realm up in the house. So we're going to get a few words from shout out to people. Mike, he's kind of shooting his face. You don't know who Mike Pearl is, you don't know comics. You shouldn't even be watching the stream. If you don't know who Mike Pearl is, turn the stream off and go do some homework.
Do some
Green
homework.
Arrow, Shaman Tears. Look at the art on the page. This is who Mike Pearl is. A legend and an icon in this industry. Look at this Green Arrow print. You remember last time he had the dope Wonder Woman print that I bought? There it is. There's that fire Wonder Woman print like only Mike Grell can do. There's the Batman prints. One of the most awesome people you can meet in this industry.
Now I owe him $20.
I'm sure you definitely gonna come and try to get a few words as usual. Always a pleasure. So then, we're gonna keep it moving. We have the phenomenal art. Listen, I was taken aback. I walked up on this stand. Keith Williams has done art on Alpha Flight. Y'all know I'm putting together the entire run of Alpha Flight. I saw some of the Alpha Flight books. We got some of those Keith Williams Alpha Flight books in here today. Listen, I walked up on the stand, and I'm like, yo, the detail, the incredible. I'm gonna show you two pieces right now. It's sitting right on top, like we're not even playing yet. Listen, the fire is where it's supposed to be. The fire is where it's supposed to be, right on top. You walk in, fire. I know y'all watch the show. I know you've seen Kamala Khan all over your Disney screen. Look at what Keith Williams does with Kamala Khan. You're not ready for this con. You're not ready. It's a good thing that we're coming into your living room, invading your space with fire. Just really quick, Mr. Wynn, if you want to say a couple words to the people.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Phenomenal, Keith. I was checking out some of your Alpha Flight covers.
Oh, yes.
So I'm putting together the entire run of Alpha Flight. It's phenomenal work.
Well, thank you. I really enjoyed working with you. Thank you.
Awesome stuff. So we have the Keith Williams. This is what we're doing at this con. This is Empire Comic Fest out of Rochester, New York. If y'all don't know, you know now. And right, guess who just walked up? The Ken Wheaton. Shout out to the people, Mr. Wheaton. Ah! One of the people who brought, phenomenal artist in the industry, one of the people who brought this fire con together. Listen, we haven't gotten 10 feet.
No.
We done hit Mike Grell. We done hit Keith Williams. We done hit Ken Wheaton. We didn't even get 10 feet. We didn't even get 10 feet. Rich Mauricio.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Mauricio.
Hi.
Everybody hard at work. This building is going to burn down. We are in a Jewish community center, and listen, it's going to go up in flames. It's going to go up in flames. This is the type of Foghorn Leghorn flame. You like your chicken fried, the fire's on the table. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the colors on this thing. Love it when you walk in. Listen, if you got Barbara Eden up on the table, you got me. I've been dreaming of Jeannie for 40 years. You got Barbara Eden on the table, you got me. Some of you might not know who Barbara Eden is. Again, we're talking homework. Go do your homework. Awesome stuff, Mr. Mauricio. Thank you. Y'all know when we was like subsequent prints, we said you should get that Scout #1 second print of Cult of Icarus. We said if you bought the first print of Cult of Icarus, fortify your investment with the second print. Cult of Icarus, all up in here.
That's right.
All up in here, fire all over the table. Remember this cover? Remember when we brought this cover to hashtag all of the spec on Comixsense? Remember this? Here's the man.
Here's the man.
Here is the man.
This is the man. They say the man.
Right here. Right here. With the fire on the table. Listen, we're going to be coming back out. Hopefully we can get a couple of some words with you.
Definitely.
This is words with you on the camera. This is phenomenal. Here is the woman.
Hello. Please makes me look good.
It's true.
I think you make each other look good. So, shout out to you. Shout out to Scout Comics. Phenomenal. Hold on. I just want to do it. You don't understand. When we talk detail, you remember a guy back in the day, his name was Arthur Adams?
Hell yeah.
This is the type of detail we're talking about. Right here.
He knows.
Right here. This is what it is. I know, they know, and now you know. Look. I bet you if I flip that page, if I remove this flame, there will be more flame. And more flame. Where there's smoke, fire. Fire. Listen, y'all don't know. Y'all not ready. Get ready. Get ready. We're still turning. Show. We still in the entrance. We're like 20 feet up in here. Shout out to Steve J. We're like 20 feet up in here. And I'm already sweating. And it's air conditioned. I know Ken Wheaton.
This is his new book, The Dreamer.
New book, The Dreamer, from the hot artist. We just had Ken Wheaton up on camera. He's standing right over there. We are getting a first look.
First look.
First look, Comixsense crowd crew community, at Ken Wheaton, The Dreamer's new book. Look at this. Dare I do it? Dare I flip the page? Y'all, we doing it. We doing all of that. Look at this. Did I tell you Ken Wheaton was hot? Did I say he was hot? Ken Wheaton is hot. cover to the Dreamer?
Yes, this is the cover of the second issue. It's basically proceeds from the book Go to the Strong Children's Hospital.
Strong?
Yes, it's a story about a young boy who's in a coma. He travels into the dreams of children with disabilities, and he helps them overcome their fears and find new hope. A dream house is to help each child that has this disability. The whole hook, he has to get back to his dream before they pull the plug on it.
Oh, wow. This is a really, listen. So there's 100 reasons why you are interested in the Dreamer. This is going to support children at Strong's Hospital.
Absolutely.
It's going to support children with disabilities.
And it's
the premise is phenomenal. The premise is phenomenal. This is support, Dreamer, hot artist. Don't leave this on the table.
We're going to give the information here.
Yes. That's fine. I'm Joe. I'm the writer. I'm the writer-creator. Your name is?
I'm Ish.
Boy, you have a good voice. Good presence. You were going to Hollywood.
No.
You are Hollywood.
We're bringing Hollywood here.
You are Hollywood. Okay, very good. Matter of fact, you know Nigel Carrington?
I don't.
Oh, okay. He's an African-American artist. He did the Black Man, White Man with me. Here it is. Okay. This is a fascinating story. A white police detective, actually it's a black police detective, goes to sleep at night and hears one of the serial killers.
Oh, wow.
All night long, killing everyone in his life. He gets up in the morning and then has to go chase him, not knowing they're winning.
He's got to chase himself. That's phenomenal.
Black man, white man.
Black man, white man. He is a detective.
That's right.
He's a serial killer.
That's right.
They are the same person.
That's right.
He goes to sleep at night. He wakes up, kills all of his people. He kills all his kinfolk. He's got to go. Listen, this is Netflix all over it. Like I would option it. I would option it. I'd watch it. You'd watch it. You'd spec on it. You'd invest in it. You'd buy it. That's what it is. Thank you so much, y'all. We'll be back around.
Hi guys.
Astronomicon.
Yes, we're your personal science fiction convention. And say you will not be just another face lost in the crowd. It's a smaller, more intimate experience where you get to really meet the guests. And this actually works for our guests right here. So you don't have to stand in line for autographs all day. And it's the only time you get to meet them. You'll get to hang out with them at like the con suite, hospitality suite we got, or walking around at panels. You get to see them doing all this stuff. So we've got classic here. Wendy
ElfQuest.
and
Y'all know what time it is.
We got
ElfQuest.
Wendy and Richard Peeney's going to be there as a comics guest of honor. This is actually artwork by our artist guest of honor, Sarah Felix.
Sarah Felix, Astronomicon 13.
Yeah,
Did
did the
she
cover
do this
that,
as well?
No, this was another artist of a past convention. But
Okay.
we've got Neil Clark, who does Clark's World magazine, as well as some of his anthology stuff. We got Adrian Kress, our YA guest of honor, who does the bendy stuff. And then we got our author guest of honor is Ellen Steele. So we did like Captain Future and all this other stuff here.
I was looking at this earlier. This looks really awesome. Like
Oh, yeah.
stuff I think I'd be interested in reading, especially this Captain Future stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking about picking up a copy of myself.
Yeah, it looks really, really interesting. And then this Avengers of the Moon was one that caught my eye as well.
Yeah.
Like really caught my eye.
Yeah, we do sci-fi, fantasy, horror, comics. I do all the programming, so I do all the panels. So we're going to talk about a variety of stuff. My name is Bill.
Bill.
I'm with the Rochester Fantasy Fans and host of this. This is Astronomicon 13, November 4th through 6th in Rochester, New York.
November 4th through 6th, 2022. Rochester, New York, Astronomicon 13. These are going to be the guests. Guest of honor, Alan Steele, Sarah Felix, Chris Barkley, Adrian Kress, Wendy and Richard Peeney, Tom Smith, Neil Clark, and a ton of other participants. This is what it is. You get the full experience with the guests of honor, with the creative teams, with the creators, for fans, by fans, Astronomicon 13. That's what it is.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you, Mike, man.
This is awesome.
Hey, Ish, before you go later, I want you to take one of these for free, okay? Oh, really awesome.
Thank you so much.
Nice crew.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, the crew there dope. You're awesome meeting you, man.
Awesome.
Thank you.
God bless.
Come on, buddy.
And here we are. Y'all already know. And if y'all don't know, we've been screaming Numa, Numa, Numa. We got the homeboy Brian from Numa up in here. Your name is Bob. And Bob. Listen, Bob is selling his whole collection. Bob don't even have a shop. Bob doesn't even sit. Listen, you can't walk up in the Bob shop and you can't go up to the counter with a dope book and buy it from Bob. Bob is a regular guy. My just brought his fire. When I tell you he brought his fire collection, we just showed you a bunch of books. Guess who I got those books from? Bob. You will never say what about Bob again when you see some of the things that Bob has up in this bin. Some of the things that I pulled out, like the Spider-Gwen. He got full arcs of things like X-Force. Listen, if y'all see something y'all want, we can make it happen. I'm just saying. We can make it happen right now. You see something you like, don't hesitate to say, yo, what up with that X-Force run? I want to buy it right now. We'll make it happen. Y'all know how this works. We did it before at Decepticon. We'll do it again. Y'all know how it works. Daredevil runs. Daredevil Fall from Grace, that iconic run. Daredevil Fall from Grace. He got Daredevil bundles for days up in here. Captain America, Superman Adventures runs.
My best Daredevil is in the middle shelf on the far end. Over $200. It's a biggie.
Was that Echo right there?
Oh, that Echo joint.
Is that Echo on the
Got
end?
that Echo joint. But how about the Brand New Day arc? Entire arc, Brand New Day, key books, first appearances in that Brand New Day arc. Y'all know what time it is on the Brand New Day arc. Avengers arcs, ASMs, like you name it. You name it. What about this? What
What book is that?
What are we doing? Who is Captain America? Key issues. You just flip through. This is his personal collection. High grade.
That book's on the trending list
High
this
grade.
week.
Like he bought it and he bagged and boarded it. And you can tell this is a guy that reads. You can tell this is a guy that reads. Yeah, Trobes might not let this one stay. Trobes may not let this one stay. Here's another one. Oh. Trolls might not let us stay. Comixsense may be purchasing this. The CFO may be making the call as we speak. This is what happens. This is what happens. You ever seen the movie Quest for Fire? When they went on and the whole movie was about a bunch of cavemen going to find fire? Listen, we don't waste time finding the fire around.
Oh, okay.
We don't waste time finding the fire.
So, Jason, those caps, one is 30, the other one's 35.
Who's looking for the cap?
Jason Robinson.
Jason Robinson, you want the cap? Which cap you want? We'll make the cap happen right now.
He just did.
Wait a minute. Jason's taking mine? I still feel like him.
Jay, if you want the cap, we'll make the cap happen right now. You're even getting the higher grade, and they're both high grade. We'll make it happen right now. Let us know. You want the cap?
He
the cap
claims
can
the
happen
cap.
right now. Jay
Jason Robinson, you are sold.
Jay wants the cap.
That's my
$35.
Yep. As long as they know it's a home number, no cell phone, and leave a message if you hear the answering machine.
So look at that. Right off the bat.
Okay. So, hang on. Jason, if you want that cap, that's the number to call. It's his home number. Leave him a message. And he said he'll get that out to you. Okay, bud? There it is, Jason.
There's the cap, so that's sold.
Okay, so this is for Jason.
Jason Robinson.
Yeah,
I'll put a tag with his name on it. Yep.
You know what?
go grab the post-it note. We'll get post-it notes and write it down.
So, Chris, for the last Daredevil run, we will look. We are looking through boxes.
The most recent Daredevil run? Do you have the most recent Chip Zdarsky run?
Not the most recent.
This always happens. Sorry, we get to going into cons and people want to buy stuff. We don't have the recent Chip Zdarsky run. Listen, Bob is giving up his collection. Bob may not have to look far because Comixsense may be calling Bob up and having a conversation about Bob's collection. This is true. We're not going to be caught a day late and a dime short stuck behind an 8-ball screaming, "What about Bob?" We will be calling Bob up.
Okay.
See that Black Panther run? Y'all know what run that is. How about the first appearance of Apocalypse? Looking you in the face. You don't think mutants are coming? They're coming. They just made Kamala Khan a mutant just so you know. Did you hear that? You heard the theme song at the end of Kamala Khan. If you didn't hear it, go back and watch it. There is that iconic Black Panther run? Who wants that run?
That's included with it.
Who wants that? We can make it happen right now. I'm seeing Uncanny X-Men 129, first appearance of Sebastian Shaw, and the first appearance of Shadowcat. How about the first appearance of She-Hulk? How about Carnage's first solo series? You know how we scream first solo series? Because you're priced out of the market on first appearances. So the alternative is first solo series. How about Carnage Mind Bomb? First solo series. Is that Echo run up there?
That was the Echo run.
Remember we talked about the Echo effect when a character is pulled from obscurity and thrust into the spotlight? Television show coming. Fire on the Table. Signed. That's the signature series. Listen, you're going to make us backtrack. And we will. We will. We're going to walk back through the fire for you, Comixsense crowd, community, and crew, because we love you. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving. And they are putting on Flower City Con. They stopped me at the door because I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop when I hear fire. There's no fire extinguishers handy for me right now. So we just got to deal with all this fire around here. How about another con? What up? When a con shows up at a con, you know it's not a con. It's the real deal.
6 years.
6 years in Flower City Con. Talk about Flower City Con. Let the people know.
We have some really cool guests coming this year. We have Heather Mazzarato from Scream 2, and The Princess Diaries.
Oh, that's awesome.
We have George Weiner from Spaceballs. We have 2 walkers from
Oh.
Dead. Michael Koski and Gregory French. Michael Koski was also in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was one of the Ravagers.
Nice.
And then we have Holly Marie Combs and Brian Krause from the original Charm. It was Piper and her White Lighter. Plus, we have cosplay, we have music, we have the RPO that's going to be performing, which is Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra's panel rooms.
Gaming.
Cosplay sing-along, which is, karaoke and cosplay dance party.
That's right up Bishop's alley.
Justice League of Western New York. Cosplay sing-along. Charmed. Guardians of the Galaxy. What are we doing? They just name dropped Flower City Comic Con. September 24th, 25, 2022. Listen, Comixsense is going to be up in there too. Would they just name drop? We will be up in there too. Trust me, we'll bring you the fire from it. We go wherever fire is. It's like 5 alarm everywhere. We're going to be there. Such a pleasure to meet y'all. Such a pleasure. This is like, wow.
We love it.
Such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have fun today.
We are going to be at Flower City. You're going to be at Flower City. Because we know you're all over the country. We're going to bring you to our little piece of fire.
Okay, yeah, she's doing
Keep it moving. Now we are getting into the entranceway. You can smell the atmosphere. It smells like comic fire. This is a different type of smoke you're smelling. It ain't your California forest fire smoke. It's your Western New York. We got all of the flames. All I see is flames. I don't even know which way to go. I don't even know which direction to go in. I'm going this way. I walked over here. I said, "Yo, you got X-Men."
Can't even keep up with
He was
this.
like, "Hey, we over here eating." I was like, "You got X-Men?" He was like, "Right here in this box." I went through the box. Lo and behold, he said it's in this box because everything's alphabetized. Bam. Let's look at that. Look at that. I'm seeing first Callisto. Rich, your first appearance of Callisto, right there. Leader of the Morlocks. This is where they nail Angel's eye to the wall. You're a boxer, dude. You're supposed to stick and move. You're supposed to stick and move. This is where they nail Angel. You remember that iconic, y'all probably don't, where they take Archangel and they nail him to the wall by his wings? This is what happens. Actually, this is the first Callisto. This is the next one. Oh my God, you got all the fire up in here. Remember this issue? Part of the great Brood saga where Colossus gets run through by the Brood? Here it is. Right here in my hand. Where the Brood just run him through. Fire book. Fire books on the easel. Tell us about your establishment. This is a personal collection. Are you guys with the store?
I'm with the store, Dark Forest Comics.
Yo, what a name. Dork Forest has burned the forest down.
Yeah, it's actually his store. It's my store, and a lot of this stuff is my collection, but I've bought various collections over the years. And
Okay.
yeah,
That's awesome. Seeing the God countries back there. Wow. Listen, somebody should buy this right now. Right now. You should just be like, yo, I want this book, and we'll just make it happen.
Yeah.
Right now, like, are you leaving a poly-bagged Static #1? Y'all know he's coming. Y'all know the animated film is coming. You know Static is coming. $80, poly-bagged, still sealed, Static #1. Use your eBay fingers on that book. I'm telling you, somebody should claim Static #1 right now. Firepower #1. Listen, Firepower went crazy out of nowhere, right?
Jason Robinson claims Static.
Jason Robinson's claiming Static. How can we make that happen? He wants to buy it right now.
How does he get a hold of you?
You guys take PayPal. How does he get a hold of you?
Venmo if you have Venmo.
So, just Dork Forest Comics.
Is there a way to contact you?
Sure.
Sure, right on camera.
Right on there.
Can we just put a post-it on? He'll get a hold of you. We do this. Sure. We do like every week.
Here you go.
That's why Mike had us come.
Right now.
Mike actually asked us to come up in here because this is literally what we do. We'll get you some sales. We'll listen. We'll highlight your stuff. Jason will come.
Facebook.
We are too. Comixsense on Facebook.
And Jason, that
Jason
Echo
Robinson
was
will-
$275. If you want that, let me know. $275 for the Echo run.
And then the Black Panther run.
Thank you. Awesome. What you have set up. I love this guy. First, Trevor Fitzroy. You know what? I'm just seeing keys. I can probably everything I pick up is a key. First, Taiguchi. Listen, the Asian market. It's coming. New Agents of Atlas, Taiguchi, Arrow, Swordmaster. Trobes is looking to snatch this one. We have like 7 Trobes.
What's wrong with 8? I just bought another Age of Atlas #2 2 days ago.
Negan Lives, Immortal Hawk #1, Reborn. Y'all don't know about Reborn. Option. Reborn has been optioned. It was optioned a long time ago. Very dope book. I buy this book every time I see it. Dope book. Reborn, Image Comics, option. Mark Millar, the Millarverse. You know he's got a Netflix deal. You know the Millarverse. You've been watching Mark Millar stuff. You watched Kick Apple. You watched Super Criminals. Oh boy. G. Mrs. Crabtree. This is all up on your key collector, right? Could you put the camera here, please? This is all up on your key collector right now. G. Mrs. Crabtree. This is the boys #1 at the best value I've seen, $120. I haven't even seen a better value on this book. Phenomenal. First, y'all watching it right now. You know you've been marathoning and serial watching Boys Season 3 right now. You're sitting at home and we interrupted you from watching Boys Season 3 on Amazon Prime so that you could come to this con. You're watching it right now. This is it. First appearance of Billy Butcher, first appearance of Mother's Milk, first appearance of the whole crew right here. Cover appearances too. You get a first appearance, you get a cover appearance, $120. That's what it is. Yo, really. This has been Dork Forest. Dope hanging out with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Take care.
We got toys. Some of these toys are fire. Fire. All trades in this box, 30% off. Look what we have here. I'm sorry. I'm going fire to fire to fire. When I see a showcase like this, I walk up and I see the showcase. And I'm like, okay, something's got to be going on up in here. Because when you put a showcase like this out, you know it's real. And of course, Ultimate Fallout 4. Of course, She-Hulk #1. Of course, Marvel Spotlight #1. Key after key after key after Moon Knight #1 times 5, is that? What are we doing? Moon Knight #1 times 5. Where you see that at? Empire Comic Fest 3 is where you see that at. Secret Wars #1, is that the first appearance of the Beyonder? Is that the first appearance of She-Hulk? Is that the first appearance of Spider-Woman? Is that the first appearance of Miles Morales? The only Grail in the 21st century. 21st century Grail. And then I see that iconic cover. You know that cover I'm talking about, Ian.
I know that
where
cover
there's a
you're talking
red
about.
cape on a stick, and the cape is shredded, and it's blowing in the wind, and you're like, wait a minute. Is this the book we stood in line for hours to get when we were children? Is this that book? Is this the one where American apple pie meets its fate, and I'm not talking about a mouth? Well, yes. I'm talking about the mouth of Doomsday. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Death of Superman. Right here. How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Is this your personal collection, or are you representing an establishment?
I came out to support the event, and my good pal Ken Wheaton.
Ken Wheaton, again.
That's why That's why I'm here.
This guy, Ken Wheaton, right?
Ken's the man.
A friend of mine loves this book.
Yeah, give it to him. You can have it. Here. There you go. See this book? This friend loves it. Take it with you.
Because I'm buying this and I'm buying it.
It's yours.
No, it's yours. I'm not charging. Take it. I won't accept your money. Take it.
Well, I'm going to buy the Superman from you as well.
Phenomenal stuff on this table. You already know, iconic Tim Drake. Iconic stuff here. So awesome to meet you. These 007 toys are what's so neat. These 007 toys, you don't see them. You just don't see them.
No, you don't see them.
You absolutely do not see these toys.
Got the two of the best villains, Dr. No and Goldfinger.
Empire Strikes Back bubblegum cards. You already know what time it is with the bubblegum cards. You already know what time it is with the bubblegum cards. Listen, phenomenal. You have some phenomenal stuff here.
Thank you.
So awesome. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Happy to support.
And now, should I go here? I think we're gonna save. You
need insurance for that camera. It might melt your lens.
Right? He doesn't play. This is Mr. 35 Uncanny X-Men 94. We gonna get you. We gonna get you. How you doing?
Serious.
I'm all right. Is this your personal collection, or are you representing an establishment?
Yep.
This is you, and your name is?
Tim.
I'm Ish. Nice to meet you, Tim. I'm with Comixsense. Hope we can kick it with you for a little bit. Talk about some of your stuff, show it off. I see some 4.0, some slabs up in here. Love to see slabs. You're not playing, huh? You just brought the slab boxes out.
No, mostly pre-code horror. That's my
What?
passion. Pre-code horror.
Pre-code horror. Y'all got loot? Pre-code horror. Y'all know what time it is with pre-code horror. Everybody wants pre-code horror in their collection. If they call themselves collector investors, they want pre-code horror. You want it. I'm just gonna look through some of the flyers. I'm just gonna look through and see what we're working with here. Wow.
I saw that. Crazy cover. I love that cover.
Yeah. It's all covered. It's a book. There's not a lot on the inside, but it's all covered.
Where's your Darren Tucci's when you need them? He'd be all over this pre-code horror. This is great stuff. Mike Tompkins, Collectibles Galore, your local comic shop's favorite local comic shop. Where you at, bruh? Fire pre-code horror. Haunted Thrills. Witchcraft, you don't find those. And look at the color. Those colors pop. Like those colors really pop.
Cover, yeah. That's a Hollingsworth cover.
Yeah, and I mean the colors. Like you just don't find books like that present like that from 1952. 1950, Dracula Lives. This is phenomenal. I'm afraid to go through this collection because wow. Could this be one of the most extensive pre-code horrors in the area?
Well, here in...
I mean, this is a large assemblage.
Yeah, there's a lot of good books here. Yeah.
You have EC?
This is the EC.
Oh, here, I'm looking at EC.
There's some, yeah, we got some on the wall. One here.
This box will probably put a sizable payment on your house. Real talk. Real talk. We're not kidding. This is EC. Horror. The Vault of... I just died at this stand. I'm a zombie right now. Listen, really nice to meet you. We love what you have here, man. This is phenomenal. This is great.
This guy, he one-ups me here.
Wow. Wow. We're gonna stay golden age. I guess this is we're in the golden age of the con right now, and we're just gonna stay golden age. We're gonna stick with it. Look. Wow. I'm taken aback. All I see is golden.
Well, this is really, this is what? Anime, right? Pre-code horror is really anime.
Anime. See, now we're getting schooled.
This is golden age.
This is why Comixsense does. This is why we call Comixsense. Because we get schooled. We bring you to education. Adam Age.
Adam Age starts in 46, 47.
46, 47?
After the war.
Okay.
So you go from there to 54.
when you started with the comic code.
Okay.
So that to me is all Atom Age, and then you go to the Silver Age. Silver Age starts.
So you would say Atom Age is after Golden, before Silver. Okay, so we're all learning here today. This is what we do. This is wisdom, right? Listen to people wiser than you. Comixsense. Comixsense. Y'all never heard of Atom Age. Y'all heard it today. We're learning. It's going to be all over the page. Your name is? Carl. Nice to meet you on page. This is Carl. Carl just dropped some jewels on us. This is why we brought Empire Comic Fest into your living room and threw it in your lap. This is why Empire Comic... Atom Age is all up in your lap. Deal with it. Get used to it. Look at these Atom Age books. Blue Bolt, Weird Tale. These are... That is gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
That Detective Comics is gorgeous.
That's Silver Age.
Silver Age Detective Comics. Gorgeous. Wow. I love this cover.
Is that cool?
Love that cover. I love when those colors pop on those like 10 centers and 12 centers, and the colors just, they just pop.
Once you start looking at L.B. Cole.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Somebody posted on Comixsense, what's the best mask in comics? Bam. There it is. There it is. Phenomenal. What's the value of something like this?
That one is only $8,500.
$8,500.
If it didn't have this little piece glued in here, construction paper, it'd be about $25,000.
Wow, $25,000 book.
See how it says the purple label here? That means it's restored.
Yeah, restored.
So somebody added a piece to make it look nicer, unfortunately.
So, let's talk about that Batman back there.
Batman 9?
So,
that's golden.
You guys get your wallets out.
It's only going to cost you $30,000.
Somebody decided that that wasn't black enough, and so they took a marker and they marked it up. So instead of being like a $6,000 or $7,000 comic, it's a $1,300 comic.
Batman number 9, $1,300. Where is Sam Ferrato?
Where's Sam Ferrato?
Where
Someone
is
call
Sam
Ferrato. Tell him there's...
Well, you have my phone, so I can't do that.
We got some fantastic.
So nice to meet you. So nice to see these pieces of history. This is historical stuff right here. Look at the amazing Spider-Man run, Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney Comics, Seven Seas Comics. This is comic history right here. Love that witchcraft cover with the skull and bones. Love it. What's
that book I see on the very end?
Journey into Mystery 83. A Grail. A Grail. This is a really clean copy. Really clean copy of Journey into Mystery 83. Very beautiful book. I'm surprised Trobes isn't here trying to negotiate. Right. This is it. Your first appearance of Thor. Generally, when you see this book, right, this circle is generally no longer bright red. It's generally faded. This one pops. Rarely do you see a copy of Journey into Mystery 83 where the colors haven't faded. The colors on this thing are still, they still pop. This is a nice copy. A really nice copy. And thank you so much. And here we have Retro Recollectibles. Well, we're going to come back. We're coming back to Retro Recollectibles. We got to wait till some of this fire simmers down. You know, we don't want to melt our camera.
An extra battery.
Yeah, we got to listen. I don't know. We probably need a crew. We probably need to call the fire department. Have them tail behind us. We're going to step over here real quick. I was looking at some of the slabs over here. I was looking at some of the keys over here. Like fire keys when I was walking to my car. And you know us comic guys, right? We can't just walk past fire comics and not stop, right? Like baby crying, kids got to go to the bathroom, you see the comics, you ignore everything. That's why we're at a con, right? So I'm walking by, I'm headed to my car, and I'm like, oh, look at this X-Men walk. I got to stop. Y'all know X-Men's going to stop me dead in my tracks. Then I saw a key, and I saw another key. I saw another key. I'm like, yo, this dude got all the doors, because he got a ton of keys. How are you? I'm Ish from Comixsense. You are? And this is your personal collection? What a personal collection. Who has 3 first Deathlocks in their You don't. You don't have that in your personal. I'm telling you, you don't. But you should. Long shot number 1. Y'all know how I feel about Art Adams. That is Art Adams' first full solo project. The GOAT Adams on long shot number 1. Listen. What are we doing here? First full appearance of the New Mutants. I'm going with the lower books because there's mega keys here. Remember that issue where Rogue showed up and she beat the crap out of all of the Avengers? First time you ever saw her? How about Avengers Annual 10? Write it. Listen. Master of Kung Fu, Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 1. Remember when Peter Parker accidentally killed Charlemagne in Spider-Man vs. Wolverine number 1? There it is. You just don't see Spider-Man vs. Wolverine number 1 floating around. And the reason why, I gotta wean you into this. You gotta be weaned into what's happening here. You have to be because... Say again?
I got YouTubers or something?
We YouTube, we got a YouTube page, Comixsense on YouTube, and Facebook. We have Facebook group, Facebook page.
Comic books?
Oh yeah, yep, that's what we do.
So I'm gonna jump in real quick. This guy's for that Journey to Mystery 83. I just found out the price. I'm gonna make something happen on that book.
Yeah, might as well. I'm
making that happen.
So we have multiple grades of your first appearance of Carnage, your first cover appearance of Venom, first appearance of Norman Osborn. I'm surprised Trobes isn't trying to do whatever he can to make this happen.
I have it.
First solo Galactus title. You know how we be screaming.
What do you say
first
about solo series?
We scream first solos. You can't afford the first appearance of Galactus. You can afford the first solo series featuring Galactus. You certainly can afford that. These are going to be the alternatives when you're priced out of the market on first appearances. These first solo series. This is the one. High grade copy. First Galactus solo series. Silver Surfer number 1, that iconic Silver Surfer.
So Jason,
That's where I met you.
Jason, that Master of Kung Fu is
$2.99.
$2.99.
The Galactic is 29. Galactus is 29, Chris.
So Chris, if you want the book, we'll do whatever it takes to make it happen for you.
Rom the Space Knight. First issue. First solo. Commandy. Domino. So, let's have a conversation. This is why we like first solo series. Right here. I'm going to give you the example. I'm going to show you. This is Comixsense, and this is what we do. $5,000. First appearance of Galactus. $30. First Galactus solo series. What it is.
Is that a first Wolverine as well?
I believe that is a first.
We got
I'm on the marketing side.
Iron Man and Submariner number 1, Uncanny X-Men 94 number 1, first appearance of Spider-Woman, Son of Satan, again, New Mutants number 1, iconic, Spawn. The X-Men, while we just wanted to like breathe for a little bit.
I'm sorry, we're booting you out of your
I booted my man out of his own spot. Listen, you saw the first Galactuses. Look at these. Look at how the colors pop on these 134s. Look how the colors pop. You don't see books like this from this era where the colors pop like this. We got your Bishops. We got your second Gambits. We got your Days of Future Past. Your first Binary. Binary's hot right now. We got your first Binary. We got your first appearance of Lockheed. We have the Mutant Massacre. First Mr. Sinister. Days of Future Past, first appearance of Rachel Summers, first appearance of Destiny, first appearance of Avalanche, first appearance of Pyro, first Dark Phoenix, right there. First Wolverine solo story, first Emma Frost cover appearance, first Dazzler, first Proteus, first Alpha Flight, first Gambit, first Gambit. I mean, we could just, this is, you know what? The fire doesn't stop. It's the first Gambit. I don't know where this cameo's coming from. It's on 14 pages. How is it a cameo? You can't put a character on 14 pages of a book and call it a cameo. Come on. All right, so we're going to keep it moving. This is a personal collection. Y'all don't understand the type of personal collections we have here in upstate New York, central New York. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all used to going to California Comic Cons, and this is what y'all used to doing. You don't understand what we do up in here. We gonna move along?
No. Ben Crawley needs some assistance.
What? All right.
X-Men 133. So, Ish, would you give him a quick rate on this?
On the 133?
For Ben Crawley.
Without taking it out, Ben, it's very fine plus. It's a really nice book. Really nice book. Okay, so I'm gonna show him. I don't wanna. Can you give me my hand here? I'll put the X-Men back.
So if you guys see this, Ish is actually shopping while showing you guys books.
Yeah, I'm looking at all these dope X-Men books.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what I need.
I've got those, yeah.
Because there's so many dope X-Men books up in here. So, you got the little color break right there. But other than that, the corners are sharp. I don't know if you can see that. Other than that, the corners are nice and sharp. Nice and sharp corners. Spine tick right there. These aren't color break. That one is. This is a really sharp book. It's probably a very fine plus to near mint. It's really sharp. Really, really sharp. White pages. It's a sharp book.
So Ben, you know, you want the book, we'll get you taken care of, we'll get you hooked up.
Yeah, it is. It is. I pointed out
You did your
what I see. It's a really sharp book, though. That first Wolverine solo, right? Everybody's loving that book. This is high grade, too. That first Mr. Sinister. First Mr. Sinister isn't going to be on the table for long. So, that has been this corner of fire. We're going to follow the smoke. We're going to follow the smoke. How you doing? We're going to continue to follow the smoke. Now, normally they tell you, if you play with fire, you're going to get burned. You heard it in elementary school, right? Stop, drop, and roll. I'm going to need you to stop. Oh, wow. I'm going to need you to drop. I didn't even see this part. Because we about to roll up in all of this fire. How you doing? Tons of... Yep. Look at this table. Do I need to speak? Y'all know how much I talk. I won't stop if you get me started. But some things speak for themselves. Some things speak for themselves. This is one of those situations where some things are speaking for themselves. I would like you to show that wall. Because that wall is
You're welcome
speaking.
to come back here if you like.
Okay.
Just be real careful you don't bump into the legs.
Excuse me real quick. Thank you.
Nice folks here.
We're not even going to get that close up on it. This book is a house payment. This wall is a house payment.
It's my retirement.
Another Journey into Mystery.
We're looking at Journey into Mystery, first appearance of Loki.
Yeah.
That's 85, Journey into Mystery. We're looking at First Galactus. You remember that hot issue of Fantastic Four where the Thing meets the Hawk for the first time? It's called Fantastic Four number 12. There's a 7.5. How about Captain America in the Silver Age? First time Captain America in the Silver Age. First appearance of the Falcon. Kingpin's first appearance. You know that iconic Kingpin first appearance cover. X-Men number 1. 4.5. Y'all know we got that waffle. That is a $30,000 book. Do you want to get the waffle now? That's a $30,000 book. There you have X-Men #2, first appearance of the Vanisher. X-Men #4, first Scarlet Witch. Giant size, giant size. Y'all know what happened in giant size. First appearance of a little Russian girl named Ilyana Rasputin, right? Also the first appearance of an Aurora Monroe. Anna James Howlett. Anna Kurt Wagner. Anna James Proudstar. Oh yeah, by the way, I mean Storm, Wolverine, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Magic. First appearance of the Hawk, CGC 9-2. Ghost Rider solo series, first Black Cat, first Venom symbiote, Eddie Brock. What are we doing? First Moon Knight, all of the books. Here's another Uncanny 94. I mean, this is it. This is probably the most iconic horror cover. This is the one. This is the one every time they mention horror covers. This is the poster child for horror covers. House of Secrets number 92. Y'all already know what time it is. World's finest. We know these are big boy books. We just have to show you. All Select When's the last time you've seen? You never heard of All Select Comics? Because you're 21st century, right? Here it is. It's amazing. I'm sorry, did you say this was your personal collection?
Yes.
Personal collection.
It's like inventory. I've been doing this 50 years. What's that? Brett Putnam. I've been doing this since 1976.
Nice to meet you. So Brett,
yeah.
Brett is an OG.
An old guy?
An OG in the game.
Probably.
He is an OG in this game. This is what he's acquired since 1976. What an acquisition. He said this is how he retires. Yep.
All right, so Jason Robinson, the Black Lightning set is $150.
This is how you retire.
So you got 1 through 11, Jason.
This is it.
It's a lot more fun than buying a stock.
This is it. This is what you do. You retire with 2 first appearances of Punisher. 2 first appearances of some of the most iconic characters in comics. By the way, they haven't come to the MCU yet, right? He got 2 of them. Not 1, but 2. But then you got the Grail, right? 6 characters, 7 characters at least make their first appearance in this book. We're talking Magneto, Professor X, all 5 of the original X-Men. Then you get the Vanisher, then you get the Scarlet Witch. It just keeps going. How about Kingpin? You've been watching him up in Echo, right? You've been watching him up in Daredevil, Vincent D'Onofrio. I mean, it just keeps going. We showed you the Galactus. We showed you the classic Hulk-Thor fight. We showed you Loki.
How about Fantastic Four 3? You know what's going on in that one?
Fantastic Four #3. What's going on in Fantastic Four #3?
First costumes.
First costumes.
First Fantastic Four flying car.
First Fantastic car.
First Baxter Building.
First Baxter Building.
That was a lot of fun first in that one.
You're
getting
getting
the story for years.
Fantastic car. Fantastic Four costumes. First Baxter Building. You know where y'all saw the Baxter Building? I bet you don't know. How about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? They were up in the Baxter Building. Wow. That's where they had America hostage, all up in the Baxter Building. Fantastic Four #3. Nice to meet you, Brett.
You too, gentlemen.
Phenomenal,
Nice.
phenomenal product. Let's keep it moving. We got speed up a little bit. Like where I go, this is what a con is supposed to be. Wherever we go, there is the fire. I was talking to this awesome lady earlier. We were exchanging wisdom. She was dropping jewels on me. And as I said to her, when wise people speak, I listen. Now, your name is Carol. Nice to meet you, Carol. Carol was so awesome. We had a nice conversation earlier. We were looking at the fight. I love. I walked up in here. I was telling Rich. Rich doesn't read. I was telling him this is where he needs to come to find the X-Men books.
Exactly.
Did you buy anything from him?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
He's savoring the moment, I think.
He's not listening to the voice of reason. Is what's happening. Oftentimes, Comixsense crew, people don't listen to the voice of reason. When you walk up into a spot and you see an X-Men run like this, what does the voice of reason have to do? Yell in your ear with a megaphone? It should be able to whisper. And you understand what's going on. I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm going to tell you. First appearance of Kate Hudson, Vindicator 2. Death of Jean Grey, Dark Phoenix Saga. See that iconic cover that Infinite Crisis copied?
I know someone who needs that book.
Who? I have. Ian does. You're gonna keep it moving. The entire Dark Phoenix Saga is here. There's the iconic Bjorn cover. I mean, the iconic cover where she's crumbling the X-Men sign. How about the first appearance of Dark Phoenix? How about that? Show Ben this book. $80. It's a beautiful book. Beautiful, beautiful copy. How about the first appearance of Sage, one of the most underrated X-Men keys still on the table? How about the first cover appearance of the White Queen? Another first full appearance of the Dark Phoenix. 128 times 2. I can keep showing you. Avengers Annual 10.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
This is a beautiful copy. This is better than 9, Ben. This is better than 9.
Ben will make it happen for you today.
It's better than 9. And I'm going to keep going.
And keep in mind, there's not just the X-Men here.
Oh, yeah, we're going to...
we got the whole thing. We don't have just the big name. There's not just Thor and X-Men and Avengers. There's Tales to Astonish. Did you see our copy of the Boom over here?
Oh, we're going to... That Boom, I didn't even want to go to the Boom. This is the one I'm probably going to...
Between the two, which one looks better?
I would take this one.
Ben, this one right here looks better, buddy.
Okay.
I'm probably buying this because I love Tigra, and this one I'm probably going to buy this one before the day is done.
Want to make sure you know.
We're going to get to this section.
All right.
Because I'm seeing stuff over here. I'm having
see that other places.
Planet Comics. When I see a Planet Comics, I know it's where you rarely ever see. I own Planet Comics. I try to buy them whenever I find them. You got a Planet Comics up in here, you know it's real.
It was 133, right?
133. Look at it again. Double check it.
Carol?
Y'all been looking for a giant-sized man thing? I know some of you need a giant-sized man thing. There are some people that need a giant-sized man thing. They got giant-sized man things up in here. I'm just saying. So let's move it. We're gonna move on down because this wall right here is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Again, there is a Planet Comics on this wall. There are our All-Star Comics on this wall. I mean, I could say there's an Uncanny X-Men 94 on this wall, but there's a Planet Comics on this wall. There's an All-Star Comics on this wall. What are we doing? Look at this Batman. Batman number 24. Star Spigot. Fire.
Ben, it looks good.
Fire.
Might need a little clean and press like they all do, but if you're interested, let us know. It was $80.
Wolverine number 1, newsstand copies, the iconic Amazing Spider-Man at number 300, but there's a 36 on this wall. The iconic Batman cover. Y'all know this cover. If you don't know this cover, you don't know comics. 227. This is a sharp copy, really high grade. The blacks are still black. This is a pretty book.
Yeah,
it's a really pretty book. Another iconic Ra's al Ghul. Y'all know what time it is with Ra's. First appearance of Captain Marvel. Listen. I just want to show y'all the fire.
Ben, just let us know, bud.
I'm running out of words. Man, this is beautiful. I'm telling y'all now, and I mean it. This cat number 1 is going to come home with me today. First appearance of Tigra, Greer Nelson. She is coming. You heard her name mentioned in Hawkeye. Nobody even asked. Boom 10. What is the significance of this book? Can anybody in the Comixsense community tell me? This is arguable that it is the first appearance of the new X-Men who debuted in giant-size X-Men. Very arguable, has something to do with the release dates. That the giant-size X-Men, according to some, appeared in this book before they appeared in giant-size X-Men number 1.
Ben Crawley just said predates giant-size X-Men 1.
Boom 10. Arguably the first appearance of that international X-Men team as they are known. This is a fire establishment. Love what I'm seeing here. Is this a personal collection or is this
Store comic. We're the oldest shop in Rochester.
And your shop is?
Wonderland Comics.
Wonderland Comics, oldest shop in Rochester. We are talking Rochester history. That means we're standing with an OG. That is why you see so much fire up on you.
Yeah.
How you doing? You're Steve? I'm
Steve.
And
Ship it out.
It's nice to meet you. I'm from Comixsense.
Hey, Ben.
Love what I'm seeing.
All right, there's a business card.
Oh, no, please.
So awesome.
Zoom in or get,
Yeah, we have the biggest.
if you can focus on the G.
Move your finger.
Biggest back supply in Rochester. Wonderland Comics.
This is just our sales.
It doesn't.
Listen,
Ben, we're
what
trying.
he's pretty much telling you is this is just for play. Like, y'all, this is just,
So,
this is walk in the park stuff right here. This is what you're saying, right? This is just
There we go. All right, Ben.
wet appetite.
Yep.
Okay, this is driving me nuts, Ben.
Justice League.
Ben, give me a second. All right, there you go, Ben.
gotta let them do what they do.
Wonderland Comics NY at
They wanna buy
gmail.com.
They want to buy your
Message them.
Uncanny 133.
And they will hook you up with that 133, okay, Ben? Wonderland Comics NY at
I don't
gmail.com.
know where the boss went. He's the guy that you gotta talk to.
Okay.
Met all the greats. You know, when he comes to the shows and he buys. So we all have our.
I will be back for that. So yeah, we just got comics on top of comics on top of comics. This place here tells me, it says it right here. This says moving pictures. We're gonna chill out from moving pictures because we will be selling comics from moving pictures today on this live stream. So we're gonna chill out. We're not gonna let you really see what moving pictures is doing. Not yet. We're gonna get to it. How you guys doing today? Good. How you doing? I'm all right, man. I'm Ish with Comixsense. You guys, is this your personal collection?
This is my personal collection.
That's your personal collection, and this is your personal collection.
My shop.
Your shop, and what's your shop?
First Print Comics.
First Print Comics. Nice to meet you. Is it okay if we cover you? We can talk about your stuff for a little bit.
What?
All right. So you already know when you walk up and you see a presentation like this, you know fire. Fire. You don't have to look at the smoke signals. You can feel the flame. Look at this presentation. We're talking about a subsequent print of the only true Grail in the 21st century. That is Ultimate Fallout 4. Y'all already know something is killing this booth. Iconic number 5, one of the hardest books to come by, right there on Front Street. 8 Billion Genies, option, Amazon Prime. Spider-Verse number 6. 6 first appearances. Probably the hottest Spider-Verse book out right now. All over your key collectors. You already know what time it is on Spider-Verse number 6. Star Wars number 1. You know what's up with the Fantastic Four. Phenomenal. I'm just going to flip through. Let's see some of the things that we can see. You got your Vampirellas, your Dynamites. We're just going to flip through this. So I'm taking this whole box. Dynamite, you got Perio covers up in here?
What is it?
You have Perio covers up in here?
Yes, there probably are. These two are both Bag Girl stuff.
Y'all know how I feel about that cover, right? That is the first cover appearance of Demon Rider, now known as Spirit Rider. Right there. You can only get it on this King in Black Ghost Rider number 9. Or excuse me, King in Black Ghost Rider number 1. It's the only way you can get this first cover appearance. It is a Jen Bartel cover. It's women history cover. Everybody should have this book if you're collecting for investment. First cover appearance, Spirit Rider, right here. You know, we cover this on Comixsense Presents all the time. We talk about that book. Love these immortal actions. I just pulled a key out. How about there's a ratio variant for you right there. It was a really dope cover. Remember this cover? Really dope cover. Spider-Punk, first appearance of Kamala Khan. Right? First appearance of Ironheart. First appearance of Taskmaster in this universe. This is a variant cover as well. Got tons of first appearances in that project. First full appearance of the Harvestman. The Harvestman is coming. He's not going to stay a villain. If you've been reading the solicitations, we know that the Harvestman is not going to stay a villain. This is the first full appearance of the Harvestman. Strange number 1 was a cameo. First full appearance of the Harvestman. I'm just pulling keys out. And we're talking modern era keys. The best spec book, the best key book, affordable spec. How about Angela? Angela #1, first solo series for Angela in Marvel Comics. Outside of Image Comics, her first solo series. I mean, I only went halfway through the box. I didn't get a quarter of the way through the box, and I'm just pulling out modern era keys. Affordable spec. We talk about it all the time. Comixsense crowd, Comixsense crew, Comixsense community. That's what we're doing here. Affordable spec. Really dope box. Love what's in this booth. Love what this store has to offer. This is phenomenal. Red Wolf. Wow. Haven't seen it. Silk #1. We love Silk. We like. Somebody wants that. You should see Ian's eyes right now. You should see his face right now. You don't have it, do you? Sold. Sold. This is what we do. Ben, you got that one, Ben? We don't do no. You got this right now, Ben? You got that one?
Okay. Oh, you're doing live sales on Facebook. You'll see that.
You got that one, Ben? Do you have that Storm? If you don't have that Storm, let's make it happen right now. I know you want that Storm cover. We're thinking about you, Ben.
It says $18, Ben.
$18 on that Storm color. It is high grade. If you want it, we'll make it happen. It is a high grade Storm. We will make it happen. Just say the word. You already know what time it is.
Sellingcomics.com. And then
just see what else you got here.
2:30.
So as you guys see, I just start flipping through the boxes and I'm pulling out fire modern era keys. Fire modern era keys. Not the type of stuff you want to leave on the table. Affordable spec. We say it all the time. Affordable spec. You buy it for minimal dollars. You put it in a box. You forget about it. If it does nothing, it costs you nothing. If it does something, it costs you nothing. This Agents of Wakanda run. Does anybody think Agents of Wakanda is going to matter anytime soon? Does anybody think so? I do. I do. You should too. Some awesome stuff here, by the way. Mr. Miracle, run. Oh, and then we get to the classics. I'm just gonna flip through this real quick because you guys know we got to do some live streams from Mike's spot, a couple spots. So we're gonna flip through this real quick. Then we're gonna go live, and we're gonna sell you some books.
You got like 40 minutes.
How much?
40 minutes.
40 minutes?
About that.
Oh, okay.
So
We got time.
Say 35 to be safe.
They love to rush me, and now they're telling me I got more time.
Because I'm giving them the.
No, we got to keep them updated on the time. Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna flip through classic stuff. If anybody's looking to fill runs, I mean, this whole box is nothing but Amazing Spider-Man. The entire box, just Amazing Spider-Man. You're looking to fill runs. You got Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Star Wars fans, tons of Star Wars. I'm just waiting to run into X-Men, and then you're not going to hear me talk anymore. And I just found the X-Men, and y'all not going to hear me talk anymore. Actually, I got to go back and buy some X-Men books. I'm always looking for a high-grade 159. For some reason, I'm just always upgrading my 159. This book is a tough one. Origin of Professor X and Magneto. Very tough book. Hard to find, high-grade black. Here's 2 of them.
Peter, there's a ton of sub hundreds around here. Are you looking for something specific, or?
If you give us numbers, we will find them for you.
We'll find it.
And give us a price range.
We'll find it. We will make it happen. Were we talking about this book? Man, I got to come back. I got to come back to this box and buy a lot of books. That's what's got to happen. So we're going to keep it moving because I will get stuck. This is all X-Men. I'll get stuck. I got to come back. I can't. Yo, phenomenal. Nice to meet you. What was the name of your store? Mike. First Print Comics in Rochester, New York?
Yep.
First Print Comics in Rochester, New York. Look it up. Whole runs of Spider-Man, whole runs of Uncanny X-Men, runs of Star Wars, modern era keys. If you are looking for modern era keys, I just went through a couple books in the box and I was just pulling modern era keys. First Print Comics, Rochester, New York. Hit them up. You are?
Jim.
Jim, shout out to you, Jim. Nice to meet you. I'm Jason from Comixsense. Just want to flip through your stuff. If you want to talk to the people, by all means.
Nothing to say.
He has nothing to say.
I do have a nice portfolio there of issues. Superman 400 came out, and it's got black and white drawings in here from all the people who were famous back in 1985. Terry Austin, Ryan Bow,
John Byrne, Chaikin, Ditko, Eisner, Grell, Kirby. Grell. Mike Grell is here.
That's why I brought this, in case anybody wanted to get it.
Oh, that's phenomenal. He said he doesn't have anything to say because he has this to say. So you can be a man of few words when you have fire like such. That's what it is. Wolverine #1, priced out of the market on those first appearance of Wolverines, right? But you can get Wolverine's first solo series. We got a Mike Grell box right here. This is all the work of Mike Grell, who is here today. Inhumans #1, first solo series featuring the Inhumans. You know the Inhumans are definitely coming to the MCU. Justice League, look at that. Come on now. We're talking first cameo appearance of Deathstroke. Right there, times two. You don't have to flip long. This is a personal collection. I don't have to flip long before I hit keys. Star Wars #1s, #2s. You loved that movie, didn't you? The Ewoks, Rocketeer. This is dope. This is really cool. Like really, really cool. I just had 2 first cameo appearances of Deathstroke in my hand. Not 1, but 2. One right after the other. First appearance of the son of Deathstroke, and then one of my all-time favorite books. Y'all know how I feel about this book. Y'all heard me say it before. Wow, this is so high grade. Y'all heard me say it before. I'm going to say it again. Remember when this girl showed up and she beat up Captain America, and she beat up Thor, and she beat up Vision, and then she beat up Wonder Man, and the X-Men had to step in. Her name was Rogue. This is her first appearance. This is Avengers Annual 10. This is a beautiful book. It is phenomenally high grade. Colors pop, really bright orange. I don't see a spine tick anywhere on this thing. I might need a 5th copy. I might need a raw copy. I just sent one to CGC to get signed by Chris Claremont, who wrote this book, by the way. In case y'all didn't know, Chris Claremont is the writer, but she really gives the Avengers their business. You read this book?
Yes, I
It
have.
was crazy. Like, she really, single-handedly pounds out the Avengers. Avengers Annual 10. Ian, you buying that? I just keep pulling books out and just making Ian spend his money. His wife. It's a good thing she's not here.
She is here.
I mean, right here, right now. Standing with her. You got that, don't you? Hawkeye #1 and #2. You have the whole Hawkeye run?
I have multiple copies of those runs.
Of the whole run?
Of the whole run.
Midnight Suns? Wow. Just throw that in the box.
Yeah.
Just chilling. Right in the box. That is the first appearance of a girl you're going to see on your TV screen in 2 weeks. Jen Walters, otherwise known as She-Hulk. Right there. High-grade copy. Really high-grade copy. Just chilling in the box. Raw copy, $150. Somebody better say something. Chilling in the box.
Julian Desjardins. Okay.
Wow. It just keeps... And then, Trobes, that's got your name all over it. First appearance of Spectrum.
If I didn't have it.
First appearance of Spectrum.
It's a great comic.
First appearance of Amal Farouk, otherwise known as the Shadow King. Right there. High grade comedy. Yeah. No, you're not. I may just have to make these. See, I see X-Men and I stopped wanting to talk to you guys. And I want to do my own thing. This one is.
Nope. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm going to buy this one. I am buying this one. Can you just hold this for me right on film? I'm going to come. I'm going to buy that book. I'm buying that book. That one will belong to me. Thank you so much. If you see, when I see something worth buying, I don't leave it on the table. First full appearance. This is such a high grade copy. First appearance of Amal Farouk, otherwise known as the Shadow King. It is going to come home with me today. We will be back to moving pictures. This is a collector's dream right here. Is this all a part of moving pictures? This is yours.
My buddy.
Okay. Personal collection or a store?
No, he has a store in Canada.
What's the name of the store?
Pulp Nouveau.
Pulp Nouveau. Mike.
Mike.
Mike owns Pulp Nouveau. Where's Trobes when you need him? Mike Trobes is supposed to have told me that this is Pulp Nouveau. Where's Trobes at?
He's on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Mike's floating around somewhere. He's being a fan.
So, Pulp Nouveau is a friend to Comixsense. Comixsense is a friend to Pulp Nouveau. I don't know where Mike is. I don't know where Trobes is. We gonna do what we do anyway. Trobes has been screaming Mike from Pulp Nouveau for, I don't know, a year now, 2 years now. He been screaming, Mike, Pulp Nouveau. Mike has the fire. Mike has the fire. Mike has the fire. Here's the fire. And Mike has the fire. We're talking 1st John Constantine right there in front of your face. We're looking at 1st Nebula right there in front of your face. Invincible number 110, the connecting covers right here in front of your face. We're talking Eternals number 1, Black Panther. This is the Jungle Action Epic featuring the first appearance of M'Baku. You got 2 Wolverine number 1s right in front of your face. First appearance of Apocalypse right here. Listen, Trobes has been screaming Mike, 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 Mike for 2 years. And finally we are seeing what Mike has to offer. Listen, no games. Newsstand copy of the first appearance of Apocalypse. Mike, man, a few words. He just slid it out the way and was like, boom. That's the type of fire that's on this table. Right here. Look at what's on this back rack. We already talked about it. I'm interrupting you from watching The Boys right now. You're at home. Y'all was watching The Boys on Amazon Prime. Yeah, that's Submariner right there. Beautiful. The 252. Again, the hottest Spider-Verse book out right now. This is the one everyone wants. And of course, y'all know that EC pre-code horror. EC pre-code horror. No games. No, I don't even know where Anthony is. Because Anthony could do this better than me. Because he knows you. He been telling me, Ish, you got to get into mics. You got to get to Canandaigua. You got to get into mics. Nice to meet you. I am Ish, by the way. Partner with Anthony. Yes, I did. I mean, I'm in love right now. I am in love right now. I was just telling you. Y'all know what this book is. This is a beautiful copy. Because you were just watching it on your TV before we interrupted you with the Empire Comic Fest 3. Before we came into your living room, y'all was watching Season 3 on Amazon Prime. You were watching Soldier Boy be tracked down by Mother's Milk when we invaded your space. Here it is. First appearance of Billy Butcher. First appearance of Mother's Milk. First appearance of The Boys. Right here, black cover, beautiful presentation. You don't see it. You just don't see these sitting in the wild this beautiful. You know where you see them? You see them on eBay. Graded. Out of your price range. Right here. Beautiful copy. Black. This is awesome. Love this book. X-Men number 64. Sunfire. Shiro Yoshida. In living color. X-Men number 64. $300. This is a beautiful copy. All of these books are beautiful. The Ash Can. You've never seen this in the wild. Wow. Y'all know what time it is on this. You already know. Lobo number. Do I have to talk about this? Comixsense. We educate each other in this community. Do I really have to talk about this book? You're not going to find this anywhere. Dell Publishing, you're not going to find this in the wild. You're not. Mike and Canandaigua. Yo, I got to get into your shop. Why hasn't Trobes made me come into your shop? Because you don't see this. When's the last time you've seen a darker image ash can anywhere? Anywhere. It's a good thing you follow Comixsense. It's a good thing we brought you to the Empire Comic Fest so that you can meet Mike, so that you can actually see this in the wild. You're going to tell your kids one day, I saw books that I never find in the wild, following Comixsense at Mike's. And your name your shop again?
Pulp Nouveau Comics.
Pulp Nouveau Comics. Pulp Nouveau That's a dope shirt too. Pulp Nouveau Comics. Nothing new about what's up in here. Nothing new about. Now he shows up. Now he shows up.
Listen, you never see me on this side of the camera like ever. I've been going to Mike for years. Not only that, he's allowed me to keep comics in a box for years and come in and buy them. He's a great guy. I bought all that yesterday. I bought all that yesterday.
Look at a low key.
That is true.
If we're calling Ultimate Fallout 4 the first true 21st century Grail, this predates it. This predates Ultimate Fallout 4. And Ultimate Fallout 4 is the first Grail of the 21st century. Ask somebody. It's the first 21st century Grail. This is the preview. 9.6. You know what? This might as well be a 9.8. But you don't find 9.8 previews. Nobody pulls their preview and says, I'm going to bag and board the preview.
And the story of this, because I was there when Mike pulled them out of a box. He just had randomly, he had 2 of them, if I remember correctly, right? He had 3 of them. How many do you have left? So there you go. So he has everything. If you're looking for anything to fill your runs, Peter Maresca, I'm talking to you. Look up Pulp. Canandaigua, New York. Awesome guy.
I mean,
Darren Tucci, shout out. Happy to see you made it on, buddy.
Dr. Afra. Shout out to Darren Tucci. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2 and 3. The Eastman and Laird's Teenage. I'm right now. I'm for the first time. I'm at a loss for words. And you see how much I'm talking? I talk more than this, and y'all know that. So if I'm going 100 words a minute, it's because I'm at a loss for words. That's what time it is around here.
You guys should see how beautiful this Batman 423 is.
Rich doesn't read is what we call it. So we're going to keep it moving.
Okay, so Mike, one of the people watching is wondering if you have a website to purchase from.
Of course not. That would make sense.
So we'll get his. Is somebody looking for something? Because we'll get his. I
Peter
have
Maresca.
Mike's contact. Okay. Hey Peter, hang on 1 second. We're selling. So Peter, message me, and I'll get you in touch with Mike. Okay? Message me, Pete. Peter's in New York City.
Can I get the camera over here, please? So, I see a box that says work in progress. I'm like, what does a store like Pulp Nouveau put in a work in progress box? So I start to thumb through the box. I go to the back.
Is that the first cameo of Silk right up front?
Right. But how about Thundercats number 1 times 2? Right? This is a work in progress. This is what we're working with and we're progressing through. What are we first? Alex Summers. Death of Phoenix. This is just work in progress. First, Kate Hudson, Vindicator 2. One of the only X-Men keys from the Copper Age that is still on the table that nobody is specking on. Look at that. The Yost cover of X-23. Come on now. Wow. What if number 1? This is a work in progress box. This is a work. Listen, the finished product. Oh my God.
Did you see those Secret Wars?
Did you see these?
Yeah.
Did you see these Secret Wars? There's number 3 that everyone is specking on. There's the number 7. Your first Julia Carpenter as Spider-Woman 2. Moon Knight number 1. Work in progress. Listen, this is what you call a work in progress?
More at the store.
If I was an angel, or I was dying and I was going to heaven, little wings sprouted on my back, I'd look at God and be like, yo, I'm a work in progress. I got angel wings and a halo already. This is craziness. There is your Arana cover.
This is in another work in progress box.
Wow. Those Spawn number 9s. Rust. You already know what happened with Rust. You left it on the table. It's not too late because it's right here. First ever cover appearance of Angela, ever. You know she's now a Marvel Comics character. Newsstand cop. So let me school you on newsstand image books. 1 in 100 ratios. 1 in 100 ratios are what newsstands essentially are. That's how rare. There's 4 to every 100. So 4 in 100, but that's how rare image newsstands are. You see image newsstands. I don't care if it's image, if it's Bad Rock number 3. You buy the newsstand copy. You buy image newsstands. Nobody has 1 image Spawn number 9 first cover appearance Angela newsstand. Nobody. He got 2. 2. I'm dead. I could stay here all day, but I got to keep it moving. So nice to meet you, Mike. We will be back around. We'll definitely be back around.
You're a beautiful human being.
Oh, you're awesome too, man. I love it. It's a pleasure to be able to see this stuff, man. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. Uh-oh. You already know. Hold on before we get there. I keep telling you.
Whoa,
my bad. Them 8 billion genies. Is that number 2? Is that number 2? Listen, every time I see a booth, one of these cases, I already know. Fire in the case. Fire in the case. We have fire in the case. We have First Carnage. We got some pre-code horror. We have that Todd McFarlane first Eddie Brock, not as Venom, but first appearance of Eddie Brock. If the Shazam doesn't sell you, I don't know what will. Moon Knight, Sparkler number 1, Sparkler Comics number 37.
Did you tell me how much for the X-23?
I did not. It's in the work in progress box.
Really dope books up in here. I'm going to flip through. Let's just flip through. How about Tales to Astonish? I actually need this one. Because I put together an entire run of Submariner Tales to Astonish because I love Submariner. You already know what time it is with the X Factor 24. Angel Becomes Death. Spider-Man 2099 number 1. Alpha Flight number 1. Alpha Flight number 1. Listen.
Sometimes I gotta sit there.
Is this yours?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes I gotta sit there and go, I'm good at seeing it.
So, with the Alpha Flight number 1, I keep showing you Uncanny X-Men 139. I keep telling you that it is one of the X-Men keys that is still on the table. It's the first appearance of Kate Hudson as Vindicator 2. This is the first appearance of Puck of the Alpha Flight. The rest of the Alpha Flight team is going to cost you about $450 a piece if you want Uncanny X-Men 120 and 121 to get the rest of that team. But you can get the first appearance of Puck for $15. Also the first appearance of Wild Child. Somebody said, yo, do we do whatnot? Nah, bruh. We do what it is. And this is what it is. I'm having a hard time putting these back. I'm having a very hard time putting. Oh wow, it just keeps going. No games here. This box is dope. First battle of Sabretooth versus Wolverine times 5. Bane, first appearance. Iconic Jim Lee X-Men cover. X-Men 256, high grade. I mean, I don't even know whose establishment I'm at, but man. Oh, how you doing? We're going to come kick it with you in just a second. Fall of the Mutants, Death of the Hobgoblin, newsstand copy. That's where Ned Leeds dies. Marriage of Spider-Man, another Death of the Hobgoblin. I mean, come on. What are we doing? First Cletus Cassidy. Iconic cover. What a box that I'm going through here. First Bombshell. What? Spider-Man 2099, number 1. I mean, Kraven's Last Hunt. Dark Knight Returns. Another iconic cover. Another Secret Wars number 7, first appearance of Julia Carpenter, ×2, ×3. I mean, just a box full of keys, right? 222. X-Men 39. Web of Spider-Man 18.
First cameo of Eddie Brock.
How about that iconic cover right there? How about some more Secret Wars number 7s? How about some more iconic X-Men covers? Web of Spider-Man number 1. Are these high grade? Yes, they are. I'm going to buy me a couple of those.
Miguel, it is $15. 15 bucks. If you want it, Miguel, let us know.
First cameo appearance of Deathstroke. First full appearance of Ravager, the son of Deathstroke. I mean, Wolverine number 10, iconic newsstand copy of Wolverine number 10. Iconic X-Men cover. You piece that with Captain America Annual 8. X-Factor number 1, first appearance of Trevor Fitzroy. Spider-Man Wolverine number 1. We got to fly through because they keep looking at their watch like I got to be on a time or something. They keep looking at watches and stuff around here. I want to talk to the people. I never get to enjoy cons the way y'all get to enjoy cons. Just throwing that out there.
This box here, it's amazing.
You want that book?
Oh yeah, I do want that book.
You want it? Either way, if you don't, Trobes is going to take it from you. All right, we're going to keep it moving. How you doing today, sir? Personal collection. I'm Ish.
Ish, nice to meet you.
You as well. You are?
Basil.
Basil. People, this is Basil. I just showed you 2 boxes of fire personal collection. You know why he has this type of fire in his personal collection? Because he makes smart investments. He buys the book that he should buy, and he puts it in the collection. See? Which is also a smart investment. Love this book. Love this book. Do you collect?
Yes.
So what do you like?
Mostly bronze, high grade. You know, full runs.
Bronze, high grade. So like uncanny. Like what do you like to read, or do you?
I don't.
Okay. Rick, man after his own heart.
I collect comics. I don't read comics. Thank you. I'm not the only one out there, guys. I'm not the only one. Thank you. That makes me feel so much better. I don't think we're the norm. No.
We got another
It's
copy
okay.
of that X-Men.
It's okay. We got another copy of Alpha Flight. The people who don't read have the best collection. It's okay that you don't read. So yeah, personal collection of fire. When I say it's fire, I just keep pulling stuff out that I want. The colors on this just pop. I probably have 6 or 7 of these. I'm gonna buy this one too because they just pop. The colors just pop. I'm always buying X-Men when I need, even X-Men that I already have. Man, I'm supposed to be bringing this to you live, and here I am, just pulling out X-Men that I already have because I can't pass them up. I just can't pass them up. I'm gonna get in trouble for it. I can't pass it up, so this is what I'm gonna do. Which one do you like better, Rich?
Oh, that top one looks a little bit better.
All right, I want to go with the bottom one.
There you go. Only reason because of
there's 2 there,
but that's a color break.
I don't see a color break.
You don't see that? That white mark right there?
All right, I'm just gonna go with 210. I'm gonna come back, just go around. I'm gonna buy that. I'm just going around. That I'm gonna buy. Thank you. So when you got the homies, CJ in the house. What you get, CJ? Show the people what you want.
Let's see. We got Man Dig This, crazy little mix-up magazine, predating Mad, Golden Age. from sellingcomics.com, Mike Blowers. We got Witch's Tales #1. Classic pre-code horror cover. Hard to find.
And he bought me an X-Men.
Yeah, I bought you a low-grade X-Men 13 to fill out my run.
There's a 12 over here.
Yeah, I got a 12, yeah.
I love that X-Men.
Yeah.
Love that X-Men.
Got to complete the run.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Great show, guys.
Good to see you, Steve.
All right,
Good to see you, Steve. We're in the Comixsense. You guys know.
Sean, what's up, brother?
Every time we see him at a con, how are you? Good to see you. We're just gonna, you know the drill. Talk. I talk. You can talk. Talk some more. You know what I mean? You know how it works.
Oh yeah.
Give a shout out to the people.
How you doing, buddy? What's up, guys? Welcome to Empire Comic Fest. Please come and enjoy. Have fun.
Yeah, I wish. I mean, this is fun for me, but sometimes I just want to be a comic fan.
Oh yeah.
Come by.
I don't blame you, dude. Oh, yeah. Paper Girls. See, that's coming up now.
On July 29th, the first episode drops.
Amazon, yeah.
What a birthday gift for me.
This will be a good one. Hopefully, I mean, it looks good. It's really nice. There's your first Carnage. Second print, though, is getting more worth than the first print.
Yeah, man, this one is so beautiful.
It's nice, with the silver cover.
A lot of these old silver covers and the copper second prints from the 90s, too. Those copper covers. People love them. Love this.
There you go, and that's just
a reprint.
That's just a reprint, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Love that. Oh, yeah, I've got this. I love this. Love this book. Facsimile edition, just the reprint. Love this book. She-Hulk #1. That's a beautiful copy. G.I. Joe #1. This is a beautiful copy of She-Hulk #1. G.I. Joe #1.
Remember, guys, newsstands are
Newsstand
worth more
copies.
than any kind of those like that.
Lower print runs, hard to find in high grade. You got that first Illuminati. You saw them all get murdered in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
First appearance of Omega Red, right?
Yes.
He's coming.
He's coming. Eventually, when the Wolverine shows up again, hopefully, in this big crossovers, it'll be great. First Rogue.
Every time I see this book, I'm going to pull it and I'm going to say, there's this comic book where this really cool woman shows up and beats the crap out of Thor and then Vision and the Wonder Man and Captain America and Iron Man, and her name is Rogue. She's an X-Men, and you will see her on a screen very soon. Avengers Annual 10, first appearance of Rogue right here. Leave this book on the table if you want to. Mega key book. Still an affordable key. Still an affordable key. First appearance of Lobo. Look at the colors on this book. Very difficult to find a copy of this book with the colors that pop like this. Generally, the colors are faded, a little bit subdued. The colors on this one really pop. This is a great example of the first appearance of Logo. Awesome cover. Covers really pop. Man, this is, again, another first Carnage. Love it. He always has fire. Every time we go to a con, we kick it with him. Always has fire. Every time. Every time. Dope toys.
Here's the kicker. Spider-Man 2099.
That
this
book.
is the white copy. That's why everybody
You
wants.
still have it sealed?
Dude, I got the entire collection here.
Listen.
Peter Maresca, where are you at?
This is, he has that.
Yeah.
This is still sealed. This is the most valuable copy of Spider-Man 2099 that you will find anywhere. Still sealed. This is the one. This is the sought after. This is the ghost, as they call it in the comic. You know, you heard of your Something is Killing the Children, number 6, 1 in 25. This is a ghost. Right here. Spider-Man 2099, #1, sealed. The toy variant. This is the one. This is the one that everybody wants. You know Miguel O'Hara is coming. You see him on Enter the Spider-Verse previews. He'll be on Netflix next year. You know he's coming. This is the one. Why do you think you see that price tag?
Sam
That's
Ferrato.
what we're talking about.
You want this book.
Yeah, you want this, Sam. This is sharp. Sharp, still sealed. You don't find these in the wild.
Peter Maresca. Sam, we could have a bidding war right now.
You don't find these in the wild. You know why you don't find it in the wild? Because
You used to play with it when you were a kid. That's why.
And
played with toys.
Because Comixsense goes to the forest fire. And we be all up in the fire here in Western New York. That's what it is. We play in, they say don't play with fire. I told you before, play with fire, you might get burned. Our fingers are sizzling. Thank you so much, man. That was a pleasure to see, by the way. That was a pleasure to see that, to actually hold that. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal. We're going to keep moving, coming around. We buy comics. We do. They buy comics here. We do. If they buy comics, they're telling you they buy fire. That's what they're saying. Strike two stones together. Strike two stones together. You get a spark. That spark smolders into a flame. They buy the flame.
Would you like to see the wall?
I would love to see the wall.
Well, what are you waiting
I'm
for?
sorry, I'm Ish. You are?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jeff. I would love to see the wall.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? Nice to meet you, Nathan. I would love to see what you got up in here.
We're two of the co-hosts here.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Thank you for doing this.
Oh, no, thank you. This is phenomenal. I love to see what you got.
Wait. What is that Ultimate Fallout book right
variant, whatever, however you pronounce the guy's name, 1 out of 25.
All right. Stop the press.
Sam Ferrato.
Stop the press.
Sam Ferrato.
Everybody stop real quick. Everybody stop.
Hottest book in the room.
I need y'all to take a moment of silence. I need y'all to breathe. I know we're invading your living room. We've said this already. There is the first true grail of the 21st century is Ultimate Fallout 4. It is the first true grail.
And this is a variant.
This is the 1 in 25 ratio. For perspective, you watch The Witcher. The producer of The Witcher bought one of these books 4 years ago for $9,000. It is no longer a $9,000 book. It is an $18,000 to $24,000 book. The modern era grail. This is the only book that can compete with your silver and your golden age grails right now today. And right here in my hand.
With this.
I mean, that's tough. That Fantastic Four #1?
Yes, it is.
So you're looking at a silver and a modern era grail. When's the next time you're going to see this? Tell me when the next time you're going to see this.
I think it's going to be a long time.
And then you have the iconic first appearance of the Kingpin. It don't get any crazier than this.
No, that's John Romita.
This is a photo moment right there.
Yep.
Y'all looking at a photo. Because that's the only time you're ever going to see it.
This is Romita Sr. at the height of his powers.
John Romita Sr. This is fire. Wow, this is 1 in 25. Man.
I know you don't do art that often, but this is a Herb Trimpe.
Yeah.
And he did pencils and the and inks for a Hulk 181 recreation of the cover. Alternate view. That's a Trimpe original, museum glass.
What's the value of that?
$7,500 cash or trade.
Oh, wow.
Here's the information on it.
That's like 20 grand less than I assume.
Wow.
Well, then you're going to get a good deal. I was going to say like 30 grand.
And speaking of Romita, we have a nice pencil sketch. John Romita Sr., Captain America, which is $3,000 cash or trade. The great John Romita Sr. It's a published piece.
So, when we talk about big boy books, when we talk about wall books and grail books, right? This is what we're talking about. Ramatut, otherwise known as Kang.
Yes.
Right? Right here in front of your face. But I mean, Fantastic Four #1. We're looking at a first Jessica Drew. We talking Spider-Woman.
Yep.
First appearance of Spider-Woman. First Novas ×2.
Green Goblin.
First Green Goblin. Wow.
That's in the back cover.
Wow. Still beautiful book.
And also, we've got a really nice first Silver Age of the Submariner. Yep.
That is the first Silver Age appearance of Namor. In succession, right? One of my 2 all-time favorites. #5 gets you Dr. Doom. #4 gets you Namor. If you can find and afford them, you want them before November. I'm telling you. And if you can't, go find that Tales of Astonished run starting at #70. What a beautiful book.
Beautiful book.
I just want to hold it.
Presents well, please.
I just want to hold it. Look at the presentation on this thing. There he is on the cover in the Silver Age. Right there.
Kirby at the height of his powers.
Yeah.
That's Kirby.
I mean, that's really good Kirby, too. Because Kirby was so iconic, and he influenced so many people, but he was also very hit or miss. Like, his fire was fire. But then some of his stuff was just like, okay. This
Thank you.
is when Kirby was on fire. Uncanny 94 Signature Series, signed by Chris Claremont. First Lizard, the iconic Amazing Spider-Man number 300, Master of Kung Fu, First Spectrum. I'm going to say it again for the third time. You are at home right now watching The Boys, and we are interrupting your Season 3 viewing of The Boys to bring you the Empire Comic Fest from We Buy Comics. Here it is. First Billy Butcher, first Mother's Milk, first Frenchie, all of The Boys, first appearance, right here, 9/8, doesn't get better than this, 9/8, that's it.
Oh, because they need to know.
Barclay Comics.
We're Barclay Comics on Instagram.
Barclay Comics on Instagram.
BARCLAY. Sorry, the sign is right there.
BAR. I don't want to touch the $300 Captain America. BARCLAY Comics on Instagram. BARCLAY Comics on Instagram. Listen, go there right now. Follow Barclay Comics on Instagram. You're gonna see fire like this. I just heard somebody mention Art Adams. Shout out to y'all. Really appreciate meeting you, man. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, what do we have here? I see some fire toys. Listen, y'all already know how I feel about toys. I would actually play with my toys. I know collectors like to leave their toys packaged. I like to open them, set up elaborate fighting scenes, especially with like G.I. Joe action figures. This is what it is. My basement would be full with them if I didn't collect comics. You'd see Masters of the Universe all over the basement. It's 1 o'clock, so we gotta do this. How you doing today? I'm Ish.
Hey,
You are
Jack.
Jack. And are you representing an establishment, or is this your personal collection?
This is my basement.
This is your
basement.
I loved it. I love it. I just heard the best thing I heard today. He said, "This is my basement." We already know it's gonna be some fire up in here. We can start out with the toys.
Take a magnet.
We taking this. Oh, it's a magnet. This is gonna go on the fridge. I love when you hear the word basement, because you get stuff like this that you just don't see when you flip through the boxes. You never A-next, right? We're feeling A-next. Wow.
These are all my above ground comics.
These are the above ground?
And as you work your way over, there's the underground on the other side of the table.
I love this Captain America run. Love the cat. I'm gonna buy a cat today. That's how much I love Greer Nelson. Tigra.
She's all right.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I love that they name dropped Greer Nelson in the Hawkeye television series. Like, there's nobody, like, there's 5 Greers running around or something. You know, when you hear the name Greer, you know what they're talking about. Love that. You already know what time it is on that. How about that? Facsimile editions. These are dope. Giant size X-Men. Young Avengers, really cool facsimile editions. You know how we feel about facsimile editions. We've been selling them to you guys hand over fist. You want facsimiles, you want reprints. You're priced out of the market in many cases on the original prints or on first appearances. You want the facsimiles. Love what I'm seeing here. Flaming Carrot. When's the last time you've seen that? This is almost a run of Flaming Carrot. Love coming to these cons. Love this. Again, we are at Jackie D's Pop Culture Emporium. These came up out of the basement. Love it when they say, yo, it was in the basement or it was in the attic. Really? What do we got up in here? Baby Teeth, Elf. Really cool books. Uh-oh. Pope John Paul II. First solo series of Pope John Paul II. Archie Comics. Primordial. You can throw that in the front. I might grab that, actually.
Simpsons over here for you.
Simpsons. Did you say Simpsons? Oh, yeah. We got Simpsons up in here. Listen. Jackie D's Comic Emporium.
A little bit of everything for everybody.
OMAC. That dope, iconic run. Mouse. Banned across America in schools. Mouse. They banned Mouse. Like, really? This is what we're doing? They banned Mouse. He didn't ban Mouse. He pulled it up out of the basement. He did not ban Mouse. Mouse is dope. I don't even know why they banned Mouse.
We know why they banned it.
I mean, we do know why they banned Mouse, but
Just one school district.
it's ridiculous.
Tennessee. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
And they only banned it because they thought that the kids were too young, not because.
No, they thought because they were anti-Semites. That's why they. Thank you, man, for sharing. The whole thing with the critical race theorists is because they're racist, basically. We can say it out loud. We know it.
I appreciate you saying it out loud.
It's a scary time, man. I think I prefer the fear of nuclear annihilation from I grew up under versus this bullshit.
Listen, what I thought it was ridiculous. I had to be very careful with how I carry. I was not feeling it at all. Like I bought that book off the rack at Queen City Bookstore in Buffalo when I was a teenager. It's awesome. You are?
Dan Fogel, Hippie Comics.
Dan Fogel, Hippie Comics. So we're at Hippie Comics.
Yeah, I do the Fogel's Underground Comics Price Guide.
Oh, it's awesome.
I publish Robert Crumb and other underground classics.
I know Robert Crumb. I'm a fan of Robert Crumb. I have a friend who loves Robert Crumb. She actually put me on to Robert Crumb. That's awesome. Awesome. Fogel's Underground Price Guide and Grading Guide. So this is it.
HippieComics.com.
HippieComics.com. Can y'all get over to HippieComics.com? Can y'all find HippieComics.com, save it, add it to your search engines, add it to your social medias, do whatever it is that you do. Fine. He's still got Mouse. That's why you want to be on HippieComics.com.
So Ben, they are holding that book for you.
What book?
The X-Men.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for
nice to
coming
meet
by.
you, Jack.
Thank you guys. Thanks for stopping.
We're going to continue to make our way.
Sure, man.
So he's holding some books for me. So we're now going to talk about what's the name of your establishment, by the way?
Midgard Comics.
Midgard Comics. Want to shake your hand?
Actually, that's that guy right there. That's the one you want to talk to. He's the guy.
Midgard Comics. Him? Oh yeah. Yeah, he's holding books for me. He's holding some X-Men for me. I'm going to show you the X-Men that I picked out. These are what I picked out. Some newsstand copies of X-Men Alpha. You don't see that, do you?
That's old.
Do you? And a 163 high grade and a 165 high grade. And I just had somebody hold a high grade of something for me over there, right? I just got to remember which spot I was at. Where was I at? Yeah, 10. Okay.
Emily, can I have a bag, please?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I'm good. No, thanks. Okay. $30, dude.
So this is Midgard Comics. We're going to show you what's on the wall. Peep the wall. Dune. You have a Dune. Listen, I'm in love already. Anytime you put Dune in Front Street on a wall, you got me. You got first appearance of Vigilante, first solo series of Vigilante. You got the Wolverine run. You have more of the boys. You have that new 52 copy that you want featuring Black Adam. That is the one that you want. I mean, I already went through this. Tons of Uncanny X-Men up in here. Alright, I gotta pay for these. When we're done, I'm gonna come back around and grab these. I don't remember who I pulled those from now. Okay. So this is Midgard Comics. Where are you guys located? You're in Buffalo. What? Where are you? Wait, what?
We don't have a small room. We were just literally out of his garage. He's in Hamburg. We do purpose shows around Buffalo.
Say, like, wait a minute. We're from Buffalo.
Yeah, not in Buffalo, in Buffalo.
Okay, so Midgard Comics, they're from the Western New York area. We keep telling you the type of fire that Western New York is bringing. Buffalo, New York, Western New York. You never know. You walk into a garage, you walk into Midgard Comics. That's what it is. This is fire. I'm so impressed. Didn't even know. That's like, where you from? He's like, Buffalo. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. What? Yo, right under your noses. Fire like this. So much fire around. It's crazy.
We should have more than.
Okay, now we're gonna move on.
Friends of Mike.
Friends of your local comic shops. Favorite local comic shop. How are you?
Welcome.
Nice kicking it with you again.
Always a pleasure, man. You guys are great. Thank you.
Friends of Mike Tompkins. Tell me your name. Talk to
We
me.
love Mike. We're from Funky Town Comics in
Won't you take me to? Y'all was asking for it, right? That funky town. We are taking you to the funky town right now.
I think if you go to Funky Town by yourself and someone didn't take you, are you right?
I mean, listen. If you're not on this street and you're not seeing Funky Town for the first time, it's all wrong anyway.
I'm with it. We got the passion.
I'm coming around.
Please.
Let me tell you, I walked up in here, right? I saw these.
Excuse me.
Y'all know how we feel about True Believers? Y'all know how we feel about reprints, facsimile covers? In most cases, you are priced out of the market on the originals. These are the highly collectible alternatives. Identify trends before they become trends. We bought a stack from you, right? This is the 141. I think I bought all your 129,
I think
right?
you did. I mean, they're an iconic cover. Like, if you ask people to think about comic covers that really drew them in, like, how does that not jump out in memory, right?
This is iconic Days of Future Past cover, Uncanny 141. I think we got, like, all your Grey Hawks. Like, we took a stack.
And I'm glad they're going to a good home. I always think instead of being a comic store, we're an adoption agency sending comics to the rightful parents. And
Oh, that's awesome.
Through that lens.
That's awesome.
It's pretty fun.
I'm feeling some type of way because I love that Jim. I buy stuff that other people don't buy.
Signed too by the voice actress who played Jim on the show. Super cool person. She's wonderful. She did a show that was in Syracuse a few years back, and Samantha was the wonderfulest person to hang out with.
Oh wow. Yeah, I go. That's the type of stuff like I like. I buy it when I see it. I might have to come back and get that. I just got to go around to everyone and figure out.
Transformers and
right,
Joe,
80s.
Like, it just hit us like all at the same time. Thundercats, that was it. They made a fan out of me for life.
Yeah, me too.
For life.
I enjoyed the film as well. And your wall. Your wall is great.
Appreciate it.
This is fire. Like fire, first Thunderbolts. I'm seeing those. What's the name of your shop again?
This is Funky Town.
Funky Town, right. So, and Tropes told me about you.
I'm glad.
He walked into your shop one day, and he called me up. He's like,
Well, I first met him at Mike's.
He told me he met you at Mike's, and he walked into your shop, and I'm like, okay, I got to get down there. So, man, it's really good meeting you, man. Really good meeting you. Definitely want to get into your shop, man. This is fire on the wall.
So this is the one in
So y'all know how much I love Champion.
That's the one in 5th.
This is the one I saw, and I'm like, oh my god. And now I'm seeing this one. I don't own these yet. Yet.
Yeah, the Champions would take. That's a recreation from an iconic cover by Mike Zeck. One of my favorites.
Captain America Annual 8.
Yeah.
Captain America Annual 8 cover right there. Recreation.
And Mike Zeck is he contributed so many cool things to like art history. It's so fun to see that stuff recreated. And who knows, with the MCU, we might be seeing this moment play out.
Probably will. They like to cover iconic moments. Can you put the camera on this right here? Because you haven't seen that. You haven't seen that in a while. You haven't seen the Invincible Spider-Man team up. And I'm not talking about.
Happened more. I wish we saw more.
Yeah. Amalgam, the Marvel DC. That's really wow. Yeah. Yeah, actually, and I don't think it's going to happen now that they're on the TV. Now they're doing movies.
I do cross my fingers now that Marvel has Star Wars. I would love to see the Marvel Star Wars crossover. Undo it. Have the Watcher undo it, but the vision coming through Darth Vader's chest plate, like Yoda and Rocket, like Groot and Chewbacca, General Grievous fighting off Spider-Man. I mean, think of the possibilities.
That'd be cool.
And I don't know if they ever will, but...
What about Star Trek Star Wars?
That's a quick fight. Star Wars wins and it's over.
Star Wars wins? They don't have Borg.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I feel like Darth Vader would get assimilated.
Assimilated Darth Vader. All right, listen, the wheels are turning right now.
I'm just saying, you know.
Make a valid point.
Maybe the Borg might go to the dark side because of the midichlorians or something, you know, with Darth Vader. But I feel like Darth would get assimilated. They come for him first.
I got nothing for that. Now I got to think about it. Like in an hour, I'll be like, no, this is how they work.
All right, so I think we got to get ready to wrap it up because we got to go live. But we're gonna cover. We're gonna look at the fire in this one. This is. I mean, that Star Wars High Republic. We keep screaming Star Wars High Republic, right? There it is. 9/8, number 1, right in front of your face. Star Wars High Republic is the future of Star Wars on your screen. That is the case. Star Wars High Republic, that number 2, 1 in 10. Listen, that is the most important book in the entire High Republic mythos. The villain, the Darth Vader of Star Wars High Republic makes their first appearance in issue number 2. That is the 1 in 10. Do not leave that book on the table if you see it. I'm talking Captain Carter up on the top. I'm talking She-Hulk. Avengers Forever, first cover appearance of Captain Carter. Captain Carter number 1, first solo series, first full appearance of Captain Carter. New Mutants number 1, second appearance of the New Mutants team. She-Hulk number 1, first appearance of She-Hulk. Wolverine number 1, first solo series featuring Wolverine. Ghostmaker is here to stay. That is his first full and cover appearance. He's not going away. He is here to stay. Your
Yes, it is.
personal collection or your store?
Personal.
And your name is?
Mike McKellar.
Mike McKellar?
Yep.
Shout out to Mike McKellar with a fire personal collection up here in Empire Comic Fest 3. I mean, this personal collection is fire. Like, I'm looking at your wall. I'm looking at the 9/8 High Republics. I'm looking at the Captain Carter. You got a really good eye for modern era keys. One of my favorite books. Y'all know we have, what, like 17 copies of that joint? Like, one of the, listen, you're getting the first full appearance of the new Trinity in this book, and you're getting the cover appearance of Yara Flor in this book. One of the most important modern era DC comics, right up there with Fire Sector and Yara Flor. Yeah, Fire Sector, of course. Very important. You have a really good eye. Dope old school books, but a really good eye for which books to grade. Modern books, like really, really good eye. All the things that I would grade. All of them. The High Republic. Yeah, awesome. Like, really awesome, man. Really awesome. I'm going to look at some of these. I'm just going to flip through some of the 50% off just to kind of see what we're rocking with. Witchblades up in here. Wonder Man number 1. We're going to buy that for 50 cents off. 50% off. Just like that, right? Just like that. Thought that was number 8. All right, we got to get ready to wrap it up, y'all. So this is what it is at Empire Comic Fest. We got to go pay for stuff. We got to wrap stuff up. We're going to grab a Wonder Man number 1 for the Comixsense collection. I just bumped into a whole bunch of X-Men for 50% off, like a ton of X-Men. Too many X-Men to go through. And I'm being told, we got some Deadly Genesis number 1s up in here. I'm being told we got to get ready to roll. But I am going to buy that Wonder Man number 1 for $4. 50% off cover, which is $8. Definitely going to buy that. I'm sorry, Trobes is going to hand over our company card and make that happen. But we're going to get ready to get up out of here because we have to bring you a live sell stream. Excuse me, here in a couple minutes. We're going to be live selling from moving pictures. We're going to be live selling from retro recollectibles. So stay tuned. We will be going live shortly. We're going to go pay for all of our stuff. Thank you for hanging out with us, Comixsense crowd, crew, community. Y'all are fire. Tune in. Short period of time. We're going to do this all over again. We're allowed to buy some stuff. We're going to allow people to get some stuff. So, y'all know what time it is. Double fingers.